Hello people! Today I wanted to talk a little bit about internet gaming in general and how people today play games. So back in the 90s and the early 2000s I played a lot of Counter-Strike and I played a lot of similar games online like Unreal Tournament, and we really didn't have this thing called like toxic community. We didn't have people calling each other out. We didn't have people quitting the game out of anger. Like, we had none of that. But in today's gaming, for some reason, the children today are raised so badly that they don't have any common sense. If you lose on a video game, look at it this way. You're learning from somebody who is better than you. You're learning valuable information. If you're losing in Rocket League, save the replay and analyze why is it that you lost. What made you lose against these other players? And look at it this way, you can improve for the next match. Look at the mistakes you probably did, look at the mistakes your teammates did, and analyze them. But don't go all out in chats and call others faggots. You probably know this, but today's kids playing these games, they don't feel remorse. They don't feel regret. They don't think about the consequences that might take place. That's because there are no consequences. You can be as big of a dick you want and get away with it because you have no face in the internet. You have your little nickname to hide behind, and you can call everyone faggot. You can wish cancer on someone. You can tell someone that they can go and die in a fire. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. Like, you can call me out all the names in this planet you can think of. You can do that. You can call me a faggot. That's not gonna make me play better. If you actively demoralize your own team by calling them names, telling them to get cancer or die in a fire, what do you think that does for the team? What do you think that will happen? Do you think that suddenly your teammates will realize, oh, I'm a fucking faggot, so now that I know this, let me play a bit better? No. That's not how it works. You are actively demoralizing your team when you are calling them out. If you don't realize this, you are the under of age of 18. If you don't understand that. This is something we didn't have in the 90s. We didn't have such a thing as a toxic community. This was not a thing, so clearly today's parents have done something wrong. Oh, that's a goal. And it's so amusing to me. Like, today's children, they have no idea how to handle things. Like, I understand. They go to school. They get bullied by the biggest kid on their class. They get hit mentally and physically. Then they come home to play this game, and now they have the power to call you a faggot because you can't hit them. You cannot harm them in any way. That is their only time when they can feel a bit of a powerful feeling. That's their kick. And I think that's most of what's going on in here. When you are that little guy with the one of the highest IQs in your class and you get bullied. And there's several bullies that are taking you down mentally and physically. When you come home and play video games online, you can be the bully. You have the power to call other people faggots. Because of mostly of your own mistakes. Granted, I do mistakes. I'm a human being. I make mistakes. I can accidentally mess up my buttons. I can accidentally let a goal in. I can indeed fuck up. But most of the time, these children calling other people names and telling them to die in a fire, they usually are the ones doing the mistakes. They are calling you out for their mistakes. And that's what makes them feel good about themselves. They are telling themselves that I didn't do it. It was not me. It was that guy. Yeah, that guy over there. He made a mistake. Like right there, I think I fucked up that shot. But you know what? There was not much I could do there. I was layer 1 on that, and our guy behind me fucked up as well. That is the game. Like, when you have nothing else in your life than these couple of video games that you play daily, when this is your life, you start to take it seriously. You go to ranked matches thinking that you are God. I'm so good at this game because I play this game 10 hours a day. I can call people faggots. That's not how it works. We have clearly lost this match. And there we go. Exactly what I'm talking about. Don't take it too seriously, it's a video game. Have some fun. Learn from your mistakes. Evaluate what you did wrong. And learn from it. When I played Counter-Strike as a kid, we didn't call each other faggots. We didn't call each other names. We played the game and had fun. Because when we got out of school, mostly the only thing we had was video games and hanging out with friends. So the last thing you want to do is take it seriously. And that's just amusing to me how generations have changed. It's something that I'm worried about. What are these people gonna grow up being? What are these people like in the future? Because I was never like this. I've been playing video games since I was 4. I never had the feeling. I never had the feeling that I need to lecture others. I look at myself first. I look at where I possibly might have fucked up. And I learn from it. Next time I'll do better. There's always next time. I was a bit too aggressive on that last match, so let's defend more. Let's defend more because I'm being too aggressive. Let's adjust. It's adjusting. Adjust to what your teammates are doing. Look at what your teammates are doing. If they actively miss the ball, you need to be ready to help them out. If you see that they are struggling, help them out. If they constantly miss the ball, if they can't make the saves, try to be there for them. If you see that they are better at the goal, and you are better at taking shots, take the shots. If you see that they are better defending, take offense. Strike. Don't... I know a lot of my audience are not kids. You're probably over the age of 20. And this doesn't concern you. But I'm just ranting here. Like, I don't understand the need that the children have today where they need to lecture others on something they don't even understand themselves. Video games were made to have fun. You're having fun when you're playing. Don't be selfish. Look at what you are doing wrong. and how to improve. If you start calling other people names, you no longer have their respect. If you call me a faggot while we're playing on the same team and you think that I'm bad and you call me a faggot, what do you think that happens with my respect towards you? It vanishes. Poof, it's out. I have no respect for you from that point onward. I have no morale left. Like, I don't care for you. You are no longer my teammate. You are someone I despise, and you are in my team. You see how it works? Do you understand what happens when you call other people names? You are not gaining respect. If you call your teammates names in the all chat, where the opposite team can see it as well, you are looking to feel good. You are looking to get the same response out of the other team, which you usually don't get. They will just do the same thing as I do. They will lose respect towards you. They will look at you a different way. And they no longer see you as this guy who actually just plays the game for fun and tries to improve themselves rather than call other people out. They immediately spot what the problem is. And that's what you need to realize, is you are changing the way people think about you by just saying these things. You are changing the way other people see you. Imagine if you did that at work or at school. Imagine the consequences. Imagine how other people are gonna treat you after that. Now apply that to online video games. Granted, these are people you're never gonna see again after this match. There's a slight chance you will. And it's just makes me speechless. It's something that after 8 hours of working on my job and coming to play Rocket League, and I see this bullshit on every match, it makes me think, like, do these people have nothing else in their lives? Are they living inside this little box where they see nothing else but other people's mistakes? What do you think other people think of you when you say those things? What do you think you get respect out of it? Do you think they treat you as a better player? It's amusing. Unfortunately, we had no defense here. And that's fine. And often what I see is that the players are sometimes so demoralized from their teammates' behaviors that they forfeit when there's 4 minutes left on the match. That is something I don't understand. Why do you even try? Why do you even launch Rocket League if you know that it's gonna make you feel bad? Why do you play this game if you actively call other people fags? What goes around in your mind where you need to... Like, you're actively not having fun playing this game. You're essentially writing a book in chess. Is that how you want to play the game? Think about it. One thing I've learned over these couple of weeks is that these people that call you names and practice unsportsmanship-like conduct, that they will keep on doing that. They will not get it. You cannot teach these people. There's nothing in the world you can say to make them change their ways. It's a waste of fucking time. But one thing I've learned listening to other people and trying to understand the situation is that these people will keep doing this. And then you look at your own life, what else you have going on in your life outside of this game, and you realize how much more you have what these people don't. You realize that once you're done with the game, You can go spend time with your fiancé, you can go eat outside, you can go watch a movie, you can go and go spend time in your favorite hobby. You can smile at it. You actively, you know that these people don't have that. These people don't have that content in their lives. These people are stuck in this fucking hellhole playing this game and demoralizing others. That's all they have. They have nothing else in their lives. And you can smile because you know that you have what they don't. You can smile because you know that they will be doing the same thing for hours and hours a day, and that you don't have to. You can play the game for fun as much as you'd like per day, knowing that you are your own best critic and you should not find faults in other people before you find your own. You can smile at that because these people are gonna be stuck playing this game, demoralizing themselves mostly, and calling people names, and that is their day. That is their day. That's all they have. You can smile at that because you have it better. You have it better than these people. I really want you to think about that. Think about all the things you have going on in your life. And even if this is all you have, and you don't call other people names, and you're a good sport, you can be happy about it. You can be happy that you are not them. You can be happy that you are not like these other people. Nice. And how was that reverse goal? So that's something I want you to think about if you feel bad when these other people comment on your gameplay or just make statements that are not true, or statements that hurt you, that are not true. I want you to think about all the good things in your life. I want you to think about everything that's going on in your life that they probably don't. Imagine and think about that these are probably kids. They are going through school and doing tests. They are still trying to find themselves. And I want you to be happy about that. Maybe later on, when they stop playing, they will have to study. You don't. They will have to work their asses off so they can someday become something. So they can have a profession. They are working their asses off after they're done. That's partly why they are treating you like this. They are trying to feel good by finding faults and mistakes in other people. Because that's how they handle life. They are kids. They don't know any better. That's how they feel good. For that little moment, for those 10 seconds, they call you a faggot. They call you a dumbass. Call you an idiot. That's their life. That's all they have. You should be happy that you are better than that. Ooh, close one. Look at your life and then look at these people. Even if that's not true, even if they are the spoiled brats who have everything, not to say that's a good thing, even if their life is cool and they still do this, don't think about that. Think about how fucked up their life is. Think about how dumb they are. And someday they will probably learn. Someday they'll look back and realize how much of a fucking idiot they were. Someday, 5 years, 10 years, they will realize how fucking dumb they are. And that's the revelation they should be having. Some people don't. Some people don't have that. Some people never experience it. Do you think it's the 40-year-olds doing this? Do you think it's the 25-year-olds doing this? Most of the time not. They are the 15-year-olds, the 18-year-olds, the 12-year-olds. You need to realize that parents nowadays don't know how to raise their kids, but that's a topic for another time. that's just how it is. Parents have become something that they weren't back in the 80s and 90s. The discipline has completely vanished. You need to keep that in mind. And effectively what these people are doing is demoralizing their team. But you shouldn't let that get to you. You shouldn't let that make you feel bad. Think about your life. Think about how good you have things. Oh! And yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. That's 3 losses and I still feel good. I had fun and I learned. I will save the replays and I will take a look at what I did wrong and where I can improve. Maybe tomorrow I'll have 3 wins. That's just how it goes. I'll see you next time.